everybody. My name's Reverend Lorina Pyle. I'm the pastor here at First Spiritualist Church, and we are so blessed to have a wonderful guest here that I am looking forward to his amazing information that he brings in from Spirit. And this is a perfect time because I know that whatever he has to say that his guides and angels and higher self is bringing in is exactly what we need to hear right now. So this is Shaman Javier Garay, and I'd like to welcome you.
Thank you.
And thank you for being here. I'd like to read his bio so that you kind of get a little bit of an idea of who he is exactly. Shaman Don Javier Garay. Shaman Javier works with the energies of many illnesses such as cancer, tumors, HIV, depression, addictions, and many more. He allows you to find the power within you so that your body, mind, and spirit can heal itself with the use of prayer, meditation, herbs, and the energies of a higher power. Healing happens. He is the CEO and a healer in the inner sanctuary of Alistos in Baja, Mexico. And I will let him describe a little bit more about this wonderful place to go so that if you would like any information also, we will have it on our website. And without further ado, I would like you to all meet Shaman Javier.
Hello, Lorina. Thank you. Many things happen during these very interesting times. The Spirit always tell me that everything in life is an opportunity. And these times, these precious, beautiful times, are no different. I was meditating a couple days ago, and because I was a little bit overwhelmed that every single time I open my computer, I see something either against or in favor of this coronavirus. And I see a lot of confusion, a lot of people dividing themselves. I don't talk to you because you don't believe in what I believe, or I put fear on you, or no fear, and back and forth. Even myself sometimes, I was getting caught up into that. So I did what I always recommend, and this time I recommend to you, is to go within, because that's where all the answers are. Not in Javier, not in Facebook or Instagram and all this, in yourself, within, when you connect with your spirit. So, and the Spirit, I asked the Spirit, where is it that I should be focusing on? And the Spirit say, what is it that you are preaching? What is your flag? What is your motto in your life? And I ask you the same thing. What is it? What is it? What kind of billboard you have in front of you that you are projecting to your world? And my billboard says freedom. Not freedom to do what it pleases me, disrespecting somebody else, but the freedom to get into your belief system, to really acknowledge and see what you're sitting on around you. What is it you've been created? What ideas, what beliefs? But those beliefs and those ideas are just for you. And part of the freedom is to allow everyone to have their own freedom as well.
I agree.
Even with my own kids. I tell my son recently, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You're already 32.
That's a hard one sometimes, especially when it's someone that you love and you almost feel that sense of needing to take care of them. But that's a human thing.
Yeah.
You know, that's...
But they're not your slaves.
That's right. That's right.
A certain age, and I told my daughters the same thing. I told every patient that it comes to my door. Some patients come, they're dying, and I ask them, the first question I ask them, first question, what do you want to do? Truly. Do you want to get healed or you want to die? It's your choice. And whatever they decide, I bless them.
That's very good.
So, same thing for everyone. Nobody's my slave. I love freedom so much. That's my motto, that's my flag, that not even my kids. I tell my kids, you want to destroy your life? Go ahead.
Well, I have this concept that we are all the image of the Creator, and in whatever name that is, God, universal intelligence, universal light, Mother, Father. And if this is truly the case, that means that I am baby God. You are baby God. And so we are simply the channel as parents to allow that other God to come through. So if we are here to experience and to create, that's what I tell people, that we're actually here to be creators, not survivors. That whatever's going on in your life is first coming from you. It's your thoughts. It's your billboard, as you say. And so that helped me so much in loosening up that grip on my kids and being able to understand, or even with my husband, you know, I can love you at the capacity that I love, which is immense, but control is not love. And most importantly, if I'm going to tell you what to do and how to do it, then doesn't that mean I would be limiting God? Because if they've come here to experience God through the physical body, in the flesh, then they need to be able to do it in the capacity that they, their self, have not only chose to come in to do, but it's up to them to awaken to the fact that they're creating it.
And that reflects in these times, in this pandemia, when many people try to tell you what to do or what not to do. Try to control you. Control is part of the Jan, which is the black, and my views and my wisdom. What is control? Is limiting you, the creator of you. Not for 1 minute, not for 1 minute. But I believe that the greater spirit tell us what to do. Not for 1 minute, not for 1 second. It tells us what is bad or wrong. No.
Well,
It gives us everything.
I
so
agree.
we decide.
I agree. Free will.
Exactly.
The beauty of free will.
And you cannot control free will.
You create from the free will.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And so I feel that even when I'm guilty of controlling my own self, it is still because of the beliefs that I carry from childhood or teachers or experiences. And so I have to, I go through my own personal Rolodex every day. If I feel that I am controlling or limiting myself, I might find that it could be even an experience that I had yesterday or the day before that has implanted something. It's like, oh no, like what you're saying, oh no, I got to control this, or, you know, or I'm going to freak out because this is out of my control. And I agree with you. This is when you go inside, quiet your mind, turn off everything and just go inside and feel your emotions and breathe. And know that no matter what's going on with our vision, it is perfect. It is divine.
It is. And that's, one day the Spirit showed me this, actually a visualization, that all the masters of the law, Buddha, Jesus, Krishna, they all have one secret on the open. And that secret is to know, to acknowledge, and to practice that everything is perfect.
Oh, Tell them that again. That is so important.
Everything is okay. Everything is perfect. Your job, my job, your job is to find that perfection in every moment, whether we like it or not.
That's true. There is no good, no bad.
No. It's going to be a lot of things, a lot of moments, a lot of occasions, a lot of people that we don't like. And we have the right to do that as a human beings. To like and dislike. Knowing that everything is perfect. When we practice that truth, that power, you're in nirvana. You're free.
You're free.
You got the freedom.
And doesn't that like take 1,000,000 pounds off your shoulders to know that you don't have to fall apart because a certain, circumstance happened, or somebody shows up out of the blue into your life to create havoc, and it's like, it's an illusion.
I have the opportunity to practice that what I'm saying, in a very strong way. Less than 2 months ago, I received a phone call in the morning, and the mother of my oldest son, she told me he's dying. So I said, okay, I'm flying over there. So I talked to the Spirit that moment, and I told him, it's perfect if he goes. It's perfect if he stays. I'm not going to go over there to cry or to ask you, the Spirit, to heal him. He is on his journey. I'm going over there to support whatever is his destiny. So I went over there singing and dancing, doing my rituals.
And they all thought you were crazy.
Yeah. They told.
But you were happy.
When I got over to the hospital, I was over there, hey, how you doing? And, greeting everyone, and everyone tried to be serious, and I was dancing, and I was like, I'm giving thanks to life, to the Creator, to creation for this moment, whatever it is.
Amen.
Now he's okay. He's okay, and I'm in gratitude for that. But if it would be the other way, I would have been in gratitude too. Because everything is perfect.
Yes.
Everything is okay, whether I like it or not.
I agree 100%. And when it hits to home, when it hits really close to home, I have found that when I allow myself to go into the memories, and when I allow myself to visualize ahead of what I might not have or what I might miss, it creates an illusion. And it creates an illusion of fear. What am I going to do if I lose this person? Am I going to make it without you? Am I going to, think of all these things we didn't do? What about the good times? What about this? What about that? And I've had to turn myself around and say, the good times are now. It's not about, there is no then, future, and now as a separate, because all time is now, right now. And so I too had to really ask myself and think about that on a deep level. And I realize exactly what you're saying. Everything is a blessing. Everything in this moment, and you lose nothing.
Exactly.
But sometimes your mind and thinking and music, and it'll take you to a place that makes you fearful of losing someone, and that's when the desperation comes in. And then I realized, then I just will turn that channel. I won't listen to that music. I won't think those thoughts. But something happens when you do that, and you don't allow yourself to feel. And that actually creates an illness, a disease within you. And so I have come to the conclusion, my personal conclusion, that all is perfect. And what I've always preached, the spirit never dies, so they are never separate. And even if it is in a physical, it's not a loss, it's temporary. And most importantly, I have control over my own free will to think the thoughts that I want to think. And instead of looking at memories and experiences and feeling mournful, I will think of those as such gratitude. And what a blessing opportunity that I had. And this is all part of our journey, is as God, as baby God, is to feel these emotions. Yeah. And once you allow yourself to really walk through the emotion, not of what if, why didn't I, how can I, and I'll never be able to again, and just start realizing, oh my God, it's been beautiful. Like everything is so perfect.
Yes.
And that's when you can, I don't want to say let go, because there is no letting go. I'm just going to say that's when you can allow.
A few minutes ago, somebody was telling me, I asked him, how you doing on the street? And that person told me, I'm mad, I'm pissed off. And I go, good. Go through it. Breathe it. And that person looked at me like, what? Yeah, it's okay to be mad. It's okay to be pissed off. But what are you going to do with it? How are you going to handle it? So I asked this person, breathe it. Breathe it in, feel it. And then it will go away. If you try to block it, it's just like this fear, of this pandemic. Somebody asks you to stay home, you think about it, meditate it, you breathe it in. If it resonates with you, stay home. If it doesn't resonate with you, go out. Protect yourself, with your vitamins that are so important in these times. The vitamin A, B, C, and D.
Yeah, absolutely.
4 vitamins. They're so important to keep your immune system high so you don't get any disease out there. And that goes for every flu season.
Yes.
Because so far, I was going to tell you this, that more people have, up to date, all the years, more people have died out of the flu season than the coronavirus. Something to think about it. I'm not going to go into the details if this is real or not.
Right.
Because it might be so real for some people, and it might not be for some other people. But whatever is your decision, do it with freedom.
Right, and most of all, I think, is allow others to have their freedom of their fear or they're not. When you go out and you put on your mask, and clearly you're supposed to be at a 6-foot distance, there are some people that'll freak out if you go within their space. And you know what? Don't judge them. No. They have a right to be in their space that they feel safe in. And I think it goes that way with all emotions.
Yes. Allow
people to feel what they want to, even if they don't feel good about you, even if they don't like you. Bless them.
Yeah.
That's okay. Just don't.
Just like I told this person, he's mad. Okay, I never told him, or I never think, you're grown. You shouldn't be mad. You should.
Let me help you not be mad.
Yeah, no, that's enslaving. That's control. I didn't want to control anyone. I'm not here to control anyone.
You're not here to hear his anger.
No. I told him, go through it. If that's what you got right now, go through it. Somebody comes to my center, I want to cry. So what are you waiting for?
What happens if somebody comes to your center and says, I feel like I have all these blocked emotions and I just can't feel. I know I need to cry, but for some reason my body just won't let me. What would your advice be? How would you help them to give them the tools to allow themselves to move into that emotion?
What we do is we go to, because a lot of emotions are stored in your body. I get my tools, water and stuff, and I start moving those energies so we can find those root cause of the problem so they can talk about it. And when they speak about it, when they talk about it, usually, it flows. It flows out. Many times we have to use methods of distractions, like we use chicken eggs to do healings. And when we do that, and they discover that something in the eggs, and that it comes out. Like, a client, let's say last month, he came to us and we did a healing. He was all, buff and macho man. And when I told him about his mom, he started crying like a little baby, because he got a very unhealthy relationship with his mom, which reflects in his relationship with a woman. So now that he started healing that relationship with his mom, that she is already passed, now he started seeing woman in a different perspective. So yes, by sharing, feeling their energies, I utilize my hands a lot, as you know, and with the help of the spirits, we open the door, open the window.
Open the channels.
Yes, for that energy to be released. And it was another guy that came from Arizona, and he got a very bad relationship with all women, including his mom. And we find out that he got a junior high school relationship with this beautiful Russian woman, and for destiny separated them. She went this way and he went that way, and he resent that. So she came in, and the healings that we did, I said, who's this ballerina that she's not from this country? So he didn't know, and he didn't remember. And after a couple of days of healing, she came to him. The spirit of her came to him. And he cried all night long. What
a beautiful healing.
Oh, that was his resentment.
Yeah.
So after that, now he started talking to his mom, a spirit of his mom.
Healing that.
Yeah, healing that part of him. And he said that when he goes back to Arizona, he's going to look for this lady to see where it goes.
Wow.
But once again, there's different methods that we use, that we allow the spirit, again, to tell us how to heal these people, how to free. Everything is about freedom. Everything is about freedom. I'm so in love with this word that I'm so learning from it, studying it, because one of the things that I've been studying the most, I say internally, or discovering, is about how not to create slavery. Because how many times, if that happens in my family, that when elder is dying, he tells the kids or the grandkids, don't do this, or don't talk to that person, or don't, and they slave him right there.
Yeah.
And they mark him for life.
Mm-hmm.
I know this guy that he was in love with this lady, but he was from the other family.
Okay.
And the mom told him, don't.
Like Romeo and
Juliet.
Juliet.
Like Romeo and Juliet. Don't marry her. And she enslaved this guy for life. And by him accepting it, I would never accept that.
So that happens not only in families, but in cultural, like as in from different nationalities.
Yes.
From being gay, or for, so many different belief systems that are imposed upon us or taught. And some of them are not even spoken. Some are just what you visualized when you're growing up, the do's and the don'ts, and just even in food,
yes,
relationships. Oh, we don't eat that. That's not good for you.
Yeah.
And it could be something really good for you, and you've deprived your body of it your whole life because somebody didn't like it. And I think that kind of can work.